This is a warning shot. Bow, bow, pew, pew, pew. We're on the road to SummerSlam, and we're not rolling solo dolo, but not even Dusty's son could stop us. So let's go. Jesse, ring the bell.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
And we're back for another episode of Ringside Renaissance on the road for SummerSlam in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah, it's time for the biggest party of the summer. And we are, as seen on Netflix, Busted Open approved, and the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. And we are rated RR for Ringside Renaissance. And I'm here with the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, very deadly Jesse. Yeah. And I'm Andrew. Yeah. Kombat Jones. Yeah. Click, clack. We're back.
SummerSlam. Here we go, man.
SummerSlam. Yeah. Who's hyped for SummerSlam?
Apparently not a lot of people in the IWC are hyped for SummerSlam.
I'm ready for it.
A lot of negative Nancys in the IWC, the wrestling community online, on Twitter, on Instagram. Who cares? SummerSlam is here, finally. The biggest party of the summer, as you said. One of the big four, as we used to refer to them. Let's go.
And we've been hearing all about it this week, especially on WWE Radio on Sirius XM with Dave LaGreca and the rest of the Busted Open crew. And been hearing nothing but them go off at all of the AEW sickos. Oh, no, we're calling them AEW fuckos now.
Okay.
Because they have been losing their mind. And Dave has been going off about it. And, yeah, happy to see that for WWE. Broadcasts on all the events, the audio of it too, for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and all the pay-per-views, PLEs on that channel, so you can listen to it when you're driving if you can't watch. Yeah, but Dave been going at everybody that wanted to talk shit, so shout out to all the sickos out there and all the people that went off at him. He even said he made a list of all the people that were talking shit that congratulate him beforehand about it with AEW, and now goodbye, it's over. But you thought it would have happened a long time ago with have WWE having a channel, right? So
just doesn't make sense that, like, you know, it's a biased media outlet or something when all the AEW fuckos sit there and they compliment Dave Meltzer and everything he does, and they take his star ratings as gospel, and the Cage Side Seats or whatever, or Cage Match website that rates everything high for AEW and low for WWE. But once it's something negative WWE, all of a sudden they come out and talk shit out their mouth.
AEW.
They had Redemption last week, which was hey man.
Hey,
power drills and everything else.
Power drills. I was only an hour away, found $30 tickets in the 100 section, and still didn't go. And I watched it, pirated it with an IP VPN. Just joking. Not really. I was happy I made that choice afterwards.
Wasn't a lot of redemption. I mean, there was the return, there a long-awaited return in AEW of the plastic bag at the end that Jon Moxley presented to Will Ospreay. Power drills and plastic bags. Sounds like 5-star matches to me.
I actually got a good chuckle out of the Jericho match. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was kind of entertaining in a sicko way, but for everything else I was on the card, I wasn't sitting there for that money. And it's a quick fast forward for me. But I will give them some credit for the storyline that has kind of gone on over time. They kind of have told like a long-term storytelling type of thing with Will Ospreay and John Moxley and Kenny Omega and the Bag and that. If you'd consider it that, but yeah, it just shows, busted open all the love that they showed to AEW with all the interviews and over time, and you go unappreciated. And now AEW, they got the money; they can start their own radio station network too, if that's what they really want to do. If it doesn't suit what they want to listen to or watch, I mean, there you go. But sound like a big good business decision and move. So shout out to them, and we appreciate being part of the Busted Open Nation. You already know. AEW Redemption. Blah. 3 stars. Dave Meltzer rating. No.
And to all the sickos that said they don't watch our podcast because we don't cover AEW, there you go.
Yeah,
there's our little tidbit.
Yeah.
AEW.
Yeah. Good acrobatics. Yeah. Good no selling.
Yeah.
They do a great job at no selling. Yeah.
And no selling tickets. Yeah.
Yeah. Triple H was on Busted Open today. Freaking yesterday, where we had some Punk, we had Charlotte, Seth Rollins. So it's already moving up. We're getting some high profile interviews now compared to some of what the AEW stuff was. So,
but boy, oh boy, man, a lot of controversy before we get into SummerSlam. I was talking. I don't even remember the guy's name. Okay, but
yeah.
And we're 2 idiots on the internet that don't know shit about fuck. But like that boxer that came in the ring and sided with the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
A lot of backlash on him. Yeah. Okay.
He seems like a real piece of shit, considering his social media wasn't hacked and he didn't say all the things he said a year ago. So shame on WWE for that. We'll call that out. Yeah, we got a lot of backlash with that. That's to say the least.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about him.
Can't be mad at people. Yeah, I've never even heard of the guy, honestly. So can't be mad at people from wherever, whoever, to say what or criticize or, constructive or whatever.
Now, I've seen some things on the internet. I don't know if anything's real or not, but if the things I saw were legitimate.
Yes.
This dude's a piece of shit. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I just want to make sure we're on the same page about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I don't know all the deal with like TKO and Endeavor and, with contractual obligations and things like that. I don't really know the whole ins and outs and workings of that. Right. That's not my expertise, but like, you gotta know your audience a little bit with that one. It's kind of
And they were at the Crypto Arena or whatever, so they were in LA for Monday Night Raw, which you would think it would have been a huge go home show, especially for what it was. And I didn't think it was like a terrible show, but like I didn't think it was like spectacular either. But usually when they're like in like MSG or Crypto, which is like Staples Center, LA, their big one, you're gonna put on like a real big show. We'll get into like the story stuff after, but a lot of people talking about Grayson Waller breaking the internet, dropping his pipe bomb. So that's going to be interesting to see where that goes with NXT going forward, and how unreal that is and that was. I mean, I guess he wasn't lying on himself either. So maybe he'll be able to reinvent himself to a Grayson Waller that I actually find entertaining and like watching too.
I think that's impossible. But now I got to ask you, because I don't watch Unreal, do they cover NXT stuff too, or is it only strictly WWE?
Just WWE.
Oh, okay,
they might make mention of it or little stuff like that, but there's no like specific stuff like that.
Okay.
Until you're called up. Yeah.
I know a big thing on Raw was Raquel Rodriguez winning her first singles title in WWE. That was pretty cool. And I know the people online complaining that it wasn't at SummerSlam and it should have been at SummerSlam. Not everything can be at SummerSlam. I mean, I understand.
Right.
But it wasn't like a big blood feud or something that needed like a blow-off match at SummerSlam. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, she was happy regardless. I don't think it doesn't matter where she won it. As long as she won that title, it meant the world to her. So, I mean, congratulations to her.
Yeah, it was a good one. cool to see her win. Good accomplishment.
But it's kind of question marks as to where to go forward with like Sol Ruka and what's going on with that. We still haven't seen Stephanie McCurr in how long. I mean, the women's division in Raw's kind of wide open right now. I mean, we have Liv and EO this weekend, but
Yep.
and we still don't really know what's going on with Roxanne Perez. Like, what's her role and everything? Is she just going to be like the little flunky
Minion.
sidekick, like forever? Like, what's going on with Roxanne Perez? I thought she was going to be like the big thing when she came up, and she got an egg in her head. Yeah, she got an egg in her head, and that's it.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about the Danhausen Joe Hendry segment too, which I can't really argue with either. I thought there was a couple funny parts of it. I just thought it like lasted too long, and I don't want to put it on Danhausen because I don't want to get cursed, and I don't think he wrote the song. And Joe Hendry has put out and had some great moments and good songs and catchy little tunes. He's kind of pulled the Weird Al Yankovic vibe at times and really hit it out the park, but he didn't write a good one this time. He didn't have a good mashup this time, but I thought Danhausen on the organ was hilarious. He played quite the organ solo, and apparently he's very talented there. And then we had the cheerleaders and the dancers, but you know, it's just it was like 2 minutes long, and it should have been like 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Yes, I was thinking the same exact thing. Yeah.
But I'm not going to take it away from them because going forward, you know, it didn't do nothing for whatever is going to happen at SummerSlam. But then we got whatever that douchebag name was coming in the ring with the guitar. But Dom was there to lay them out, and then we get Danhausen backstage talking, put it on the pole, just put it on the pole. Like what? Put the money on the pole. Yeah.
Now, do you think that, I mean, they have this Money in the Pole match, like we just talked last week about how like people are complaining about Danhausen being overexposed, and we're like, no, this is what he is. And like, this whole segment with Joe Hendry, I'm like,
what's the definition of it and what people were talking about?
Yeah. I have to agree right there. It's like, oh no, maybe they are overexposing him a little bit here. This is kind of.
Well, I think it was to put him with Joe Hendry because he's over, but he's not over, and he stays in his lane. They both kind of are the same type of thing in a way, but yeah, it just didn't hit off like it was supposed to. Probably wasn't planned out right. Song, this, that, the other. Not a lot of timing, or no. I'm not going to give him an excuse, whatever. But it is what it is. But I think I'm not going to take it away from Danhausen going forward. I still think he's going to be fine. Like people are like, oh, he's done now. It's over. Like, nah.
Do you think they kind of missed the boat on Joe Hendry? Because he had all of that fire in TNA and everything else, and then he came and he was in NXT, and he got the NXT title for like 36 seconds and then lost the title, and then they moved him up, and now it's kind of just been, I mean, he had a match on Raw, but like it's just kind of his little goofy segments and keeping it moving. It's like, I think they kind of missed the boat on Joe Hendry a little bit. You know, he had that match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania last year and stuff, but
and that was a big moment to put him over, to like introduce him to everything.
Exactly, and they just haven't really done much.
We haven't seen shit with him. Yeah, no IC title, no this, no nothing, no mid card titles. But he's been there. He's here and there with him. But that doesn't mean they won't push him in another year or two, or he won't get over more again, or have some type of story come up. But he might just have a ceiling with his character. Val Venus was never the WWE champion either. It's all...
Man, what a fall from grace he's had lately too, huh? Yeah.
I bet he broke the towel back out.
Yeah, I bet he likes the boxer that came out to the ring with the Judgment Day. I think they have a lot of similar views on things.
And speaking on breaking the towel out, Danhausen broke the towel out and the shower cap and copied Combat Jones, and now he owes Combat Jones some human monies for copying, and Combat Jones owes CM Punk some human monies.
What is around goes around. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I never thought about that. I forgot about that. That was your original shtick that you had, man. I mean,
yeah.
It's
that
not an
got me
80s trope or anything. It's something Combat Jones originated himself. That's right.
got me some fame. Yeah, it got me. Yeah. Well, it wasn't even. It was CM Punk ran on the set and ran off. And
got you some fame. Got you some strange.
The infamous episode. Yeah, exactly. Everybody wanted to hop in and see what it was all about. They were zooming in on the towel and seeing the print, and they already they already know shit gets real, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, Val Venus broke back out the towel, but on from that.
I gotta say, I don't know if Rusev or Brother Miro, or not Brother Miro, best friend Miro or whatever, thinks he's back in AEW, but you see the no selling he did, huh? At the end of Javon Evans and Rusev match. At the end of the match, he just rolled out of the ring and just walked away like nothing happened. I said, oh boy, there's a lot of internet buzz going on about that. But there was something that was said.
Yeah.
Supposedly during the match, he lost feeling in his hands or something.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's like people are breaking down and analyzing this like to the nth degree about at one point he fell to the mat, he put his hands up and he said something to the ref about not being able to feel his hands. And then as soon as Javon Evans pinned him, he rolled out of the ring and just walked out. Like he didn't sell anything.
Oh, okay. So maybe he got injured. Okay.
He probably watched Redemption and saw the no selling and then thought maybe
he's just trying to catch. Yeah, he forgot.
Yeah, he wants to come back. Yeah,
he forgot what company he was in. Yeah,
he wanted to show Tony Khan he's still got it. So, do you like Solo Sikoa as a babyface?
Oh, I'm Solo Dolo, baby.
You are? Okay.
I'm rolling Solo Dolo right now.
Okay,
yeah,
I was wondering. I was wondering how you felt about it.
Yeah, the white suit. He's got the red suit. Sometimes he got the white suit. He coming out Solo Dolo. Pew pew.
The whole segment.
Yeah.
With LA Knight doing the old school Uso dance and then Solo Sikoa coming out. It was like, man, oh man, they're just burying the Usos real quick with this one. This is pretty awesome.
It's funny. They just went from now they're the heels kind of, except when you yeet. If they weren't yeeting, they would, probably be getting booed in some type of way for the storyline. But of course you got to do the yeet because
we had it was said that Finn Bálor was going to fight Sami Zayn for the #1 contendership for the WWE title. I'm here for it, man. Finn Bálor goes to SmackDown and kind of has a new lease on his career. And hey, it was kind of like he was floating in this Judgment Day thing for 2 years and kind of just being like the little sidekick, the little engine that never could or whatever. And he goes over to SmackDown within 2 months. He's going for a #1 contender shot. Like, do you think a little CM Punk's got a little bit of influence on that? Because, CM Punk went over to SmackDown in his first promo. He said he wanted to fight people, wanted to be a fighting champion, wanted to fight people, didn't have a chance. And he said, I'm looking at you, Finn Balor, like called him out.
Seems like it. Yeah. They both, it seems like they've had praise like on the outside on interviews about each other too and stuff like that. And I think they might have they had like some type of friction, before that or something through other people, but never really knew each other or something like that. It seems like, and then they got to know each other and they're all cool. But yeah, Punk seems to be vouching for him and pushing for him. And we kind of saw that when Punk was in AEW with Collision, when that was starting, the people that kind of went over and, made it a better show. So it should be interesting to see, but Punk and Finn did have 2 great matches, one in Chicago and then one in Ireland.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were both good and bangers, and I think I want to say they did good, and it was well received by the audiences and stuff like that too. Unlike the Raw from this week online on CageSeats.com.
Cage match.
Yeah. I don't go off that bullshit anyway.
Everybody, there's like 32 people.
Allegedly, the numbers are up for SmackDown too since Punk has got there. So I don't know what to go off. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If it's entertaining to you, it's entertaining to you. I don't care what the numbers are, whether it be AEW, TNA, NXT, WWE, ACW, OVW, AAA has been crazy. Yeah, all that. So, whatever.
Just watch what you like to watch and then talk shit about the stuff you don't like. That's what we do. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay, so SummerSlam. Here we go.
Yes, here we go.
The biggest party of the summer. SummerSlam in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah.
That must have cost you like $200.
Oh, yeah. Lots of human monies. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. This
very
big
expensive.
SummerSlam chain at the
very expensive. Very
Superstore. Very nice, very big, very evil store. Yes. Very expensive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your thoughts and ideas on the main events, with night 1 being Cody and Punk, and then night 2 being Seth and Roman. Is that how you would have planned it yourself? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think the Roman and Seth match has more story behind it, has a
Yeah.
lot more lore behind it and stuff. Cody and Punk's gonna be good. I think I know the outcome of that one, where the Seth and Roman one, I'm kind of a little bit back and forth on.
Yeah.
I don't really. I think I know what the answer is or what the winner is going to be and whatever. But it's like I think there's a little bit. I think there's a little bit more question marks. Yeah, a little more question marks to that one to leave people out of SummerSlam with. I know you're a big CM Punk fan and stuff. I can't tell by your shirt, or whatever. But CM Punk can't main event everything, buddy. It's all right.
Oh shit, that's
it's
all
all
right.
right.
No, he had WrestleMania. Yeah, and did have night 1 of SummerSlam last year too, where he did win. But yeah.
That's
that
right.
one barely counts. I don't even know if they
minutes,
count that. Yeah. Technically.
Now, also before we get into the SummerSlam actual predictions, do you think that, and this is a prediction thing for you, are there going to be any big surprise returns, debuts, anything like that at SummerSlam? Is there anything like?
Ooh, could we see
around?
Karrion Kross posted something on Instagram and got everybody talking? Posted that photo of him talking to Sami and said that, what do you say? He'll be around, or
there's some like convention or something going on that week or something that he's going to be.
He's probably not going to be there, but we damn sure wish he was.
He's got like 4 world titles for like 4 different independent companies. He kind of can't really.
He's got he's carrying a lot of belts. So, but we'd love to see that happen. That would be one crazy surprise. As far as like surprises to show up, I guess the only people off the top of my head that we haven't seen for a long time, I'm going to say it again, Kevin Owens and then Randy Orton, of course. Besides that, I don't know who else. Maybe
we're forgetting one.
Are we? Drew McIntyre?
It's Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath. He's got to be coming back, man.
Okay.
I haven't seen him since WrestleMania. He had that big thing with Jacob Fatu. Which is you can't really go with Jacob Fatu now because he's with the Bloodline. That's got a whole other thing going on. But
right.
I mean, you look at it like he had that big feud with CM Punk, probably CM Punk's best work since he's come back to wrestling. And also he had that feud with Cody Rhodes when he won the title from Cody.
And he keeps screwing Cody over too, but up until that too. Yeah.
So I'm over here kind of like on the fence. Like maybe something's going to happen where Drew McIntyre is going to come back at some point and like be involved in the world title or the undisputed title picture, but which doesn't make sense because we have Finn Balor and Sami Zayn going for the #1 contender shot. So like, where does he fit in the equation? That's the whole thing. Is there's not enough spots for everybody. Like
we could find like a reason for all of them to fit into that match, which is crazy, but it's kind of interesting. What if they all just
everybody just comes out? Everybody.
I think they're all on Punk's side in that aspect of it. I think they hate Cody more, it seems like. Maybe not Sami, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe not Sami, but they still feel like he's the golden boy and the one that's, getting over off all this. But will we see somebody called up from NXT or some type of surprise? Of course, last year we got Brock Lesnar, on the end of night 2, of course, to come.
Holy shit!
John Cena.
Brock Lesnar. There's neither of the tag team titles none of the tag team titles are being defended at SummerSlam. That's kind of a bummer because everybody thought Enzo and Cass was coming, and that's not going to be a thing now.
Well, Monday is when.
Oh, that's right. It's like the 17th or something
supposed
like that.
That's
right. I forgot about that.
The Monday after Raw is when Big Cass, this whole, video vignettes we've been getting says.
Still no Enzo.
No Enzo, though. There's nothing suggesting that. So Guess we'll have to see. There'll be a big pop if it is. But
I don't think there's going to be a whole thing, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I was like thinking about SummerSlam's got to have something big happen, right? I mean, if there's no real big title changes or there's no big suspense moments where a lot of these matches, I don't see something like that happening. Like then there's got to be like a big debut or a big return of some kind. And it's like kind of grasping at straws of where that could end up being, you know? I mean, you could have Zilla Fatu come in. We've been talking about that for how long?
right.
I'm not sure. I don't know. All the MFTs got released. Is that was a whole thing, or is
I don't know.
Tamatonga still
They're
around
just
somewhere?
not around. I don't know. I haven't seen Shinsuke Nakamura either. And
Oh yeah, I forgot
remember
about
he had came
Shinsuke.
back and then had that little thing, and he's gone now. But yeah, that's what we got going into SummerSlam.
Yeah, a lot of interesting
Yeah,
questions, more questions than answers at SummerSlam. But then,
yeah.
again, at the same time, like, are we kind of just reaching for too much and trying to get too much story where they're kind of just laying it out? I guess we're gonna have to wait for Unreal Season 4.
That's the thing about WWE in the past recently. Now it seems like we get surprised, and then the surprise is something that seems like it's been like right in front of our face, like obvious the whole time. And I don't
Yes.
know if it's just me because I'm not seeing it, or if it's everybody else too, or if they're just pulling the wool in front of everybody's eyes and doing it at the right time, and doing a little bit of magic. Yeah.
Ooh, is the Wyatt
Unreal.
6 going to be returning?
Oh God, I hope not. Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you that. I'll put $100 on the line to anybody.
Okay.
The Wyatt 6 returns. Yeah.
Cash that in. Yeah. Night one. Night one. SummerSlam.
Here we go.
Saturday, August 1st, baby. Nick Aldis and Gunther.
Woof.
Yeah.
I'm more pumped about this match than I probably should be, just because I was a big Nick Aldis fan for a long time.
Yeah.
There's no stipulation to it. I don't know if on SmackDown on Friday if they're going to put something to it because of the career killer gimmick with Gunther. Is this going to open up a avenue for Nick Aldis to become a normal wrestler, like an everyday wrestler? Because he said he had to resign as the GM to take this match, right? That was during the contract signing last week.
Okay.
I think he said something about having to drop his GM role to be able to accept the match. So is that going to lead to future matches?
Yeah. Is it future matches? Is his career being killed off?
Right.
Is he possibly leaving the company?
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, who knows? Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's the case, but it seems like it's either one thing or the other. Like they're going to have a match. He's going to win, obviously, or Gunther's going to beat him and try to do some type of career killer thing. Be like, you can never wrestle again, ever, and you have to be the GM or something. Or if he leaves the company, well, then you got to go entirely. You got to retire. But none of that has been said yet. So
no. It's kind of killing our predictions off on the first damn match if they would have fucking wrapped this up during the damn contract signing. Like, I think that would have been a clause at the bottom that Gunther put in. But
yeah,
regardless, I'm saying Gunther's going to win this match. I mean, Nick Aldis doesn't need this win. Gunther needs this win.
Yep.
It's going to be a good match regardless. I think they're going to put a stipulation like that on SmackDown this Friday. But even if they don't, Gunther's going to win.
And he got the better of Nick Aldis, too, putting him through the table. Yeah, so it should be interesting to see, because like I've seen a few clips and stuff, but I haven't seen like a lot of Nick Aldis wrestling content. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the ring.
Once he does that flying elbow off the top rope, you're going to be all in.
He's a big-ass Jack dude. He's a Jack dude, so, yeah.
Yeah, you like Jack and
I
dudes,
do. That's
right?
hot. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah.
Match 2. What do we got?
Oh, let's go. Since we're gonna spend the least time on this, the 6-woman tag team match. Yeah.
Okay.
The Bella twins are back. Nikki Bella's back with Brie and the Paige to take on Fatal Influence. And Fatal Influence, of course, won the tag team titles. 2 other ones in the group, aside from JC Jane,
Fallen Henley and
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Alani Kai or Laney
Yep.
Reed or some shit. Laney Reed.
Okay. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know.
I don't care at all who wins this match.
That's like the one match for sure that I don't give a shit about. Respectfully to Paige. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now I think that for the sake of making a prediction, I think Paige is going to turn on the Bellas.
Okay, I was gonna say something like that. I think I was like, we might see some type of turn. I thought we were gonna get it maybe this past week or something like that with Brie had won, I believe, or whatever it was. But I thought if she would lose and then maybe she would turn, or this would already kind of happen going into it. But seems the perfect time to do it. And I think it's not necessarily the right decision because I feel like Paige came back and she hasn't really had much time to herself to, especially she came back to be for the tag team titles and she's done that since she came back. So she hasn't really had the chance to have like a love fest with her fans since she's been back. So
yeah,
I don't know if she'll get that, reaction, but I think she would, but it all depends what, who's she going up against. Turn her bad and bring AJ Lee back or something or do something, and then Nikki, we've seen Nikki go bad too,
yeah, she is
back and forth. Yeah, back and forth. Yeah.
I just think that
John Cena don't want her to cook her a meal. Yeah.
I think that Fatal Influence just needs this win. They just won the tag team titles. They're kind of been running roughshod, as it were, on the roster. I mean, I can see Nikki Bella's return. They get a win. That's why I think there has to be some sort of turn for somebody here. Obviously, it can be Brie Bella, but I think at the end of the day, I think that Paige has to go on her own. She got like you said, she hasn't had her like love letter with the fans yet since coming back, being part of this tag team.
And it wasn't even supposed to happen at that point. It was supposed to be the Bellas going for the tag team titles, and Nikki had got hurt. So whatever, they got to do what they got to do. Maybe they could use some more heel women in WWE. Like, I don't know. Grayson Waller said, the women's division's killing it more, especially in NXT.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Paige,
Cruz Santana, baby. He's
Cruz Santana. We're going.
He's doing his thing. He cut one hell of a promo back on Grayson Waller, and then back on Busted Open later that night with Bully Bubba Ray. So,
side note, what do you think of the name?
What he said. I don't know.
If it was Santana Cruz, I think rolls off the tongue a little better. Cruz Santana is just kind of.
Yeah, why would they change it? Maybe it's like some type of thing. If he does leave, then there'll be no like problems with using the name since he's gonna go in and use it, and then
everybody's just gonna call him Santana anyway.
Yeah, it's just it's the same thing we did with Ricky Starks, and that's his real name. So it is what it is. I mean, yeah, I'm just happy he's there and he's getting his time, and so shout out to Mike Cruz Santana. We can't wait to see you win the title and go against Grayson Waller and do some shit. And he's Tony D'Angelo's a champ now, but guess people don't think NXT's doing too good right now. So, but shout out to the family. Even if it's not a family, it's still a family,
And I gotta say, this is how little I care about this 6-woman tag matches. We just like ventured off into NXT talk for a couple minutes.
Exactly.
From this, like we found some sort of segue just so we did not have to talk about this.
Of randomness. So we talk about another random 6-man tag match.
Okay, here we go. Good segue.
Yeah. With Mr. Solo Dolo, Sikoa, LA Knight, and Royce Keys taking on the Bloodline. The so-called bloodline, as Solo would call it, but it's not the real bloodline if he ain't in it.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's not not 2.0 either. But
now, do you think there's going to be some deception here with Solo? Is he going to join the bloodline? Is there going to be? It's very interesting to see what happens. I mean,
I hope not. Like I said, I like this new Solo Dolo. He's funny, sarcastic, like he has been leading up to this as being a heel, but he's kind of gaining the audience over somewhat. And especially if he was in the ring with somebody that was other than like Jay doing like the yeeting, and it was people are a little more heels, he would have been way more over at this point now with it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting cheered, but he's getting chants and cheers, and he's putting everybody else over, but could it be deception by him? It's very possible. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really torn with this one. And this is a match I actually kind of care about. So
Yeah.
I don't think that it's, to me, like, to look at it, if the Bloodline loses, where do they go from there? Right, because they're trying to be like greatness with Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is trying to like keep this bloodline thing and have it more powerful than the original. So, and Jacob Fatu is trying to be built to be the guy to dethrone Roman.
Yeah. It's smart though too, because they kind of, LA Knight and all these guys, they've been hating the Bloodline and Roman for so long for being screwed over. They're kind of pulling their attention away from what Roman's doing, so Jacob can't go help Roman with his shit.
Yeah.
Which you never know could happen. It's a totally separate night on night two, but they got their own shit going on to worry about. You don't want to make Jacob look weak.
No.
To a certain extent from what he just did with Roman, but at the same time, and then they're totally separated from Roman. We haven't really seen them together, and these stories are completely separate,
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing, so we can get just Roman and Seth, like we got Punk and Cody, focus mainly on that. But
and the biggest part of this whole equation, the biggest part of the storyline so far to me is Royce Keys with all the things he's done in this whole thing, and seems like he's kind of just the one just kind of...
He's wrecking ball, man. I like Royce Keys. I like what he's been doing. I like him a lot better than what he was doing in AEW as Powerhouse Hobbs. I think it took a little bit, and obviously he had debuted at the Rumble and didn't get much play after that, but seems like he's getting his time now, and he seems to be delivering on the right moments, and same backstage with talking and his demeanor and everything he does, and yeah. I'm feeling Royce Keys. I think it's good. I hope they win. I'm going for LA Knight, Solo Dolo, and Royce Keys. To take the W. Yeah, that's what I want.
Who do you think takes the pin, Jimmy?
No. Yeah. Hey, maybe Royce will get it on Jacob, but yeah, Jacob probably not taking a pin.
No, I don't think he's taking a pin. But that'd be a lot of things too, because they have the whole thing with like...
Maybe it'll be the way of introducing Zilla. If we do get Zilla too to show up, and then they can get the W, from that to kind of put them over, have an extra guy out there. But
them losing would make sense too, because they have this like thing with Jacob Fatu not fully being on board with the Usos. And
and he's kind of pushing them away too, like we just saw on Raw. So they're not really on the same page. I feel like Solo, LA Knight, and Royce Keys are more on the same page than the Usos with Jacob Fatu, and that says a lot. So I think they got the edge going into the match. Honestly, looking at it like that.
Ooh, I don't know what I'm gonna pick, man. I'm just gonna go bold and say Solo turns and joins the Bloodline, because we need what is it? They got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a fifth member for War Games in a couple months, so Solo's going to be that fifth guy for him.
And then Seth is going to go with these other guys and
LA Knight and Royce Keys and whoever else. Yeah.
Okay. Ugh, another Bloodline Civil War frickin' War Games match. I love it. Can't wait. Just another iteration of it.
Another iteration. More years of this stuff. I guess Paul Heyman was right when he said we're only in the third fucking inning with this one.
Yeah. Oof. The bloodline never ends. It's Roman says. Yeah. Yeah. What never ends, no matter what she does.
Tell me.
Liv Morgan. Yeah. Liv Morgan can do no wrong in my eyes. Cash that money in, baby. Liv Morgan versus the Empress of the Sky. IYO SKY. Is that what it is? The Empress of the Sky?
The Genius of the Sky.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Empress of Tomorrow was
Oh, Asuka. Okay.
Asuka.
So I got it close enough then. I got it, mentor, mentee,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
I was picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say IYO SKY is going to win this.
Ooh.
But I want Liv Morgan to win. I hope actually, you know what? Fuck IYO SKY. I'm going Liv Morgan, baby. I'm going against what I'm going I'm not going thinking with my head. I'm thinking with my heart. Liv Morgan's gonna win.
With your other head, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not with my head, with my other head, not my heart. Yeah.
Your little head.
I'm too cold for that. Yeah.
I
Ice
am
cold.
going
Complex
to.
Jones in the building. Complex Jones in the building.
I'm going to agree with you and say Liv Morgan wins.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Even though she, been bragging about having to not defend the title because she's so good. Fuck it. It might as well, Yeah.
But it's just she hasn't done shit since she won the title. Like what?
She just shows up and causes havoc. And
if she loses to IYO SKY, this is probably one of the worst world title reigns in WWE in a long time.
Yeah, and then what is where does that leave IYO SKY to go and do? And who's she gonna feud with? Who we got then? Almost seems more interesting if Liv holds on to it.
Yeah,
I guess.
I want to have a babyface chase, really.
Right. Yeah. And Stephanie Vaquera has to come back too. So
don't need the title around that, I guess, but.
No.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to flip it because Danhausen's been fucking with the
that's right. I forgot about that.
And he's been with IYO SKY. There's going to be a curse there. Yeah. It's over.
Yep.
It's over. IYO's got the championship. Yep. And they got to have title changes here too. And I don't think there's going to be much other for title changes. So.
Yes. Yeah. IYO's got to win. She's
Yep. Sorry, cursed. Liv.
Yep.
Might as well go.
You are cursed, Liv.
Might as well go make another music video and be out for 6 or 8 months. That would be the best.
I hope she has a great entrance like WrestleMania, though. Coming.
I hope that one of the.
I love that song. She killed that song, just to get on it.
What did you think of Sherry Moon Zombie's song?
Oh, that was great. I would have never knew she even made music or it was a thing if you didn't send it to me. So I appreciate that.
The worst, the absolute worst. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
It was almost as good as the Munsters soundtrack that they put out.
I didn't even know there was one.
It's pretty good. It's a vibe.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Hell in a Cell. Yeah. Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. It's been a decent lead up for the most part. Some of it has seemed kind of redundant on Oba Femi's part, unfortunately. I'd have to say, with what he said to Brock Lesnar. They've gone back and forth and had some good moments with it. I thought the police officer thing was stupid.
Dumb.
It just doesn't make sense to me, and I don't see the need in it. And you'd think somebody's going to rip the door off the cage at some point, with what's going on and what's being said. And then you just beating up the cops every week or
Yeah, it's really babyface of Oba Femi to beat up cops for no reason. That really makes a lot of sense.
It's very nice of them for them to not do anything too.
Yeah, it's very nice of Triple H just to stand back and let the cops all get beat up and not even try to stand in at all. Makes a whole lot of sense. Oba
Femi's got to win. He's got to retire Brock Lesnar in his hometown. And
the tail of the tape too is that Oba Femi weighed in at 302 pounds, and Brock Lesnar weighed in at 303 pounds.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah,
he's got a pound on him.
Yeah. So.
I think this match is going to be better. I don't know. It's just going to be about as good a match as Paul Heyman had a match with the microphone at the beginning because he was really struggling with that one. The microphone kept cutting out.
Oh yeah. He wants to fire everybody. Yeah.
Oba Femi's got to win this though, right? Because this is the payoff, okay? And I know this Oba Femi wasn't even a blip on the radar of WWE, but
the rubber match.
But you got to think of it long term, right? Brock Lesnar retired or beat Undertaker's streak. He's never been beaten in Hell in a Cell. So all of these accolades, right? When Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker, put him on a new hemisphere. He didn't lose for however long. He squashed John Cena. So, like, how much of a feather in a cap is it going to be when Oba Femi, like, conquers the beast? Like,
Yeah.
that's your new thing. Like, people were mad because Brock Lesnar ended the streak and he was old and, you know, tailing off in his career and whatever. But, like, this is the payoff. A young guy coming up and comer, going to be a superstar. He's the one that finally puts down Brock Lesnar.
And if he loses, it makes no sense because he won the King of the Ring and he's got to go for the title next, and he put that on hold. So what difference does that make? And then you got to weigh that into, like, okay, who's he going at after he conquers Brock Lesnar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Brock Lesnar chose what match he wanted to go out on, and that's one that he was undefeated on. Hell in the Cell, and he's had some pretty good Hell in the Cell crazy matches. And I love that Paul Heyman had brought up, like, the whole Undertaker streak thing, because it's Brock Lesnar's streak to always win in Hell in the Cell. So he's going to go out just like he put the Undertaker out, you know? So the fans, we get some redemption there, I guess, for the Undertaker, and some revenge. And
they need that dude from the crowd to be there.
Yeah.
I
think that was everybody that was in shock.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
well,
I don't.
Oba Femi wins this match. There is zero chance Oba Femi loses this match.
I just hope, you know, when we talk about, like, Hell in the Cell, there's only so much you can do. We've already seen somebody thrown off the top. You know, like, what more? The two
I don't
giant
think they
dudes,
need to do anything.
Two beasts. What are they gonna do? How crazy will this get? We've seen Punk and Drew McIntyre put on a masterclass, a masterpiece, a 5-star match in Hell in a Cell. These, you know, guys. So we gotta see what they think up. And
I don't think it's gonna be anything over the top.
No, okay.
No, I think it's just gonna be straight up them.
Will they get
other.
outside of the cell?
Nah.
Okay, over.
Keep them in it. Slam them into it. Use the cell as a weapon. Keep it moving.
Oh, they both get on top. Go through the cell.
Now, if it was a
WWE would have like 10 mattresses set up randomly at ringside. WWE is sponsored by Serta mattresses this week. It just so if we see that, then we know. Yeah,
someone's going off the top.
Exactly.
Now, if it's down to Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi, and you had to choose, like, if they were partners, which one do you think would be on top?
I don't know. Who do you think?
The Beast, bro.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
it's the Beast.
He's got to get his time in.
He likes pissing on people, so why not?
That's true. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's got a record. Yes. He's
allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly, yeah.
The only match that Combat Jones cares about. We could sit there and go on. There's 12 matches over 2 nights at SummerSlam. All these great superstars competing for the spotlight to steal the show. Yep. Combat Jones doesn't care about any of that shit. He cares about the main event of night 1 for the undisputed WWE Championship. Yep. The challenger, Cody Rhodes, takes on the best in the world, CM Punk.
Yep.
Man,
yeah.
Take it away, Combat Jones. I don't
even know. This is crazy. This is the first time I'm going to be actively rooting completely against Cody Rhodes and wishing.
The first time?
Well, you know, hardcorely. Yes. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I'm making new words here. Yes, well put. Making new words. Let me cook. I'm cooking, so let me cook, in the words of Grayson Waller. Yes. And
cook
50 other people. Yeah, let me cook. I don't know. You know, I'm rooting against Cody Rhodes for the first time. Very much so. Hoping Danhausen curses him or something. Him and Punk have had their time doing these live events, and Danhausen has been doing his best to mediate in between them with the shower cap and the towel, kissing them both on the lips at the events, doing all types of freaky shit on stage. Very interesting with Danhausen, Cody, and Punk. But man, I don't know what to think. Like, I think there's got to be some type of surprise with this, or there's going to be some type of turn
And what's
or
interesting is like
something. I don't
the
know.
number one contender match is on night 2, so it's not like the number one contender can come out and like get
Yeah.
involved in the match. Like, just say Sami wins the number one contender match, then get involved.
Okay.
You can't, because like that match is night 2, so
Right.
that's a non-factor.
Will they get
So-
involved? Will somebody else get involved? Like you said, Drew, Kevin Owens, and I don't know if Kevin Owens really has anything to do with this to get involved. Randy Orton most definitely could with Cody. Of course, I'm going with CM Punk. He's gone in and keeps losing at all these big events, even though he technically did win last year. But I'm going to say, and I already said it, he's walking out as the champion. Maybe he kicks Cody in the nuts. I don't know. It's very interesting going in from SmackDown with what they had in their promo. I thought they stepped it up a little bit more from the week before, which we thought was kind of subpar and didn't really do much as far as making us want to see the match more than we already did, right? But, you know, it got a little more heated, so I think this next SmackDown the night before the match, I think things are going to finally boil over, and I think that's going to be a little bit more of a tell of what's going to happen and where they're headed and what type of direction. But man, somebody's going to end up doing some messed up shit one way or another. Will Cody be the cheater this time and kick Punk in the nuts and walk out as the 4-time undisputed champion?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, I like how you think.
If they were gonna have Cody win this title at SummerSlam, they would have had Sami hold on to it. The story was there. You know, they could have said, "Oh, Sam," you know, they could have dragged the story with Sami and Cody all the way to SummerSlam, had Cody beat Sami, win the title back. They're not gonna have CM Punk out of nowhere just win the title from Sami just to
but
lose
Punk,
it to Cody.
they were in Chicago, so they needed a special show too.
Yeah, they didn't have to have him win the championship. They could have just had him come back. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. Yeah,
Like, they didn't have to have that title match on Raw. Like, he had just won the title. Like, it didn't have to be that way. They just could have just had him come out and just hype up the crowd, you know?
And we would think because the WWE Vault on YouTube has put out so much CM Punk stuff lately of like older stuff and older matches and stuff he's talked about. You know, the whole Ray and Eddie Guerrero thing is cool to be able to see. But yeah, and they've also put out, you know, a lot of like the Summer of Punk and did a lot of stuff, you know, going back to the pipe bomb and all that. And then we got the Grayson Waller thing, which, you know, Punk had commented on that he liked too. So like they're paying a lot of homage to Punk with all this and with the Summer of Punk. So you would assume that it's going to continue on.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is that too, with the Oba Femi playing into it, is like, I don't see Oba Femi coming for Punk or Cody either. And they had already kind of had that talk about Roman Reigns on the post show of WrestleMania. So I feel like they got to go towards that, even though we don't know what the hell is going to happen with that match in the, you know, haven't got to that yet. But it seems like Oba's got to be more focused on that, right? So that's going to be a switch too. Yeah. But that's the same brand. So that does make sense, though. So it makes perfect sense. Yes. Okay. They're both on Raw. Roba Femi, Robin Reigns, Oba Reigns. Yeah.
You're getting there. Yep.
Yep. I think that's coming. But yeah, Punk. Looking forward to it. Some type of shenanigans. Will he turn heel? Will he, you know, play a little dirty on Cody? We seen him getting Cody's head a little bit with the Dusty Sun line and them kind of go back and forth. And yeah, it's interesting. You know, who's better at it than Punk? And Cody ain't so bad himself on the microphone, especially when it comes down to crunch time and, you know, it's clutch time. Cody usually comes through in the end, especially, you know, when it's going into these PLEs and stuff like that. So I think SmackDown's they're gonna have to hit it out the park to talk us into the arena for that one, even more.
Yeah. CM Punk's gonna win though, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Punk's
So I'll
gonna
make sure we're
win,
on the same
retain, and
page.
get his real moment to celebrate at SummerSlam and not be cashed in on or anything. So
Cody
yeah.
needs some time away from the title. Like, since the story being finished, Cody has been
Yeah.
right at the title every time, like all
And
the
for
time.
some reason, if he does get the title, like he's got to go heel at this point. And that doesn't make sense either because he's going to have to go against Sami or Finn. And Sammy's well, we could get a double turn there too at the end of the day with Sami and Cody, and they go flop it back too because that would make sense in a way too. But yeah, like people kind of like sick of Cody holding the title and it being that. So
Yeah, it's got to do something.
they sound like they're sick of Punk too, from what people say. But what I don't give a shit. So whatever.
Yeah.
Hold the title forever. He doesn't ever have to lose it.
Retire the champion.
I'm allowed to be delusional if I want to. Okay, do something about it. Fuck you. Yeah.
And that rolls into night 2 of SummerSlam. We might as well kick off with that one, the number 1 contender match for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn versus Finn Bálor. And I'm just going to come right out and say it because I said CM Punk's going to win. That means that Finn Bálor is going to win this match. So we get Finn Bálor and CM Punk one more time, this time for the championship.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. Give Finn Bálor that main event kind of push or that little bit of a rub. I think that's probably out of the 4 guys in like who could win the championship and who can win the number 1 contender match. That's the best match possible out of those 4 selections. We've seen all the other ones. So give me Punk and Finn Bálor. Finn Bálor wins the number 1 contender match.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about because like Sami and Punk running it back and where Sami's at with everything and keeps getting screwed over, it does make sense and they could go back to it. The next PLE that we have coming up
is the next one. You're right.
Oh, wow. Not till October. Okay. Right. Yeah, Money in the Bank next. And that's a good 2 months away after that almost.
Oh, yeah. Like a month and a half, yeah.
So that's interesting. A lot to build there and things to go forward with. Yeah, Finn and Punk running it back. But that doesn't necessarily, that match, there's nothing saying that has to be on a PLE. So I'm sure that's going to end up being at one of these big, marquee arenas or something that I'm not sure what SummerSlam or SmackDown has planned in the next, month and a half after that. But that's clearly where it's headed and the feud, where that can go. And who knows? Like there could be some type of fuckery with Sami and Finn too, but I almost think Sami's going to win, but it's like they put Finn in that position for a reason and talked about him, and Punk had brought him up first. So we shall see, but it will also help Sami get more heat if he's able to like fuck over Finn in some type of way and really cheat. And that will help in his case going forward. So I could see that too,
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe KO shows up and helps him.
Yeah, because I don't know what they're going to do with Sami if he loses this match. Like Finn can kind of just keep doing his thing, but
right.
We're just going to hold on to hope that KO is going to come back and go from there, I guess.
Yep.
United States Championship, Baron Corbin challenges Trick Williams. Is there any way that Baron Corbin wins this match?
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Really?
No, absolutely not. No, okay. I totally forgot they were having this match. This is the other match that I really don't give a shit about, even though I kind of do want to see what Baron Corbin hasn't even had a match since he's been back yet, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No, it's interesting. And then a lot of people, rightfully so, are not happy because Carmelo Hayes is not part of this. Oh. So do we move on and then Trick Williams wins again and then we go back to Carmelo Hayes again? And then finally we're going to get the payoff of that? Quite possibly, I guess. But they're trying to push Baron Corbin on everybody and he's coming back and they want to put the title on him. I guess that's something they can do and then still do Trick and Carmelo. But seems like Trick got to go up. I don't know. He got to hold that belt a little longer.
Yeah, I agree.
They just need more people to feed to him. So, Trick.
Yeah,
whoop that Trick. You win it.
They re-sign Baron Corbin just to feed him to Trick Williams.
Yeah, he's going to go back to being sad Baron Corbin again or whatever. Yeah, I know. That was tough. Yeah.
That kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. I kind of want to pick him out, but I'm not going to. Danhausen versus Dominik Mysterio. Human Money on a Pole match.
Interesting.
Obviously, Danhausen.
So random. So random. Yes.
That's just how
Why?
Danhausen is, man.
Why exactly it makes
Have Dominik Mysterio lose a match to Danhausen. But there's a
he
way to
just
have
gets the shit beat out of him, like I said, and he's just there lying in the back. And they ask, "What do you want to do about it?" Put the money on the pole. Put the money on the pole.
There's
What
a
are
way
we
to have Danhausen beat Dominik without having to pin him, though. So I guess
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
there's gonna be some fuckery or something. The mini Hausens are gonna come out and handcuff Dominik to ropes or something.
Yeah, but we're not going to get Cat this time. That's for sure. Yeah, no Cat
Minnesota.
this time. Yeah, we haven't seen the cloning machine or anything happening with that either.
Oh, maybe like Justin Jefferson will.
I
come out or
actually think
something.
that since they are his zombies still, that the Miz and Kit Wilson are going to come out and even the odds and help Danhausen win because, of course, Dom is going to get help from the rest of the Judgment Day and whoever. So I think Danhausen's going to call on his zombie Kit and Miz, and they're going to help him win.
If there is at any point in SmackDown or the start of SummerSlam where Danhausen's got a toy jet and he puts it in the cloning machine, Justin Jefferson's coming out from the Minnesota Vikings because that's his that's his nickname, the Jet.
Oh, okay.
And they've been doing this thing playing up to like the cities and
Yes, okay.
kind of doing their thing, and there ain't really anything else going on with Minnesota right now. So there is, but
or if he puts like a Viking helmet or something, and like that might be too obvious. Yeah, maybe we'll get that on SmackDown then. Yeah,
I'm gonna predict a Jet going into the cloning machine, and Justin Jefferson comes out for some reason.
They'll know what it is. Nobody else will, but Minnesota will know.
Well, it's just like the cat in the cloning machine that nobody picked up on. You know what I mean? Just some little kind of subtle things. But either way, Danhausen's winning the human money, so there's no way he's losing this match.
No, he's not losing. And he can't use his favorite finisher, the pin. Don't you love the triple D? What a ripoff and what a great name for a move.
Ridiculous, man.
That's money. That's lots of money right there. Triple D, baby.
Danhausen.
Hit him with a triple D.
This a 5-way ladder match. Might as well just make it fucking 6.
Yeah.
For the interim women's title, it's not even the women's title, it's the interim women's title. Whoever wins this is just going to lose to Rhea when she comes back. So Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, and either Julia or Lash Legend. But I think Lash Legend's going to win it.
Oh, is that who's the
last match?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
For SmackDown. I think Lash Legend's going to win that.
And Charlotte was on Busted Open talking about, if she does win, that she's not going to count it as, towards her belt count, her resume, until Rhea gets back and she beats Rhea for the title because interim doesn't count. So we got her out there saying that, which I'm like, why are you doing? Like, I don't.
What a redemption tour for Charlotte Flair this last year, though, because she came back and was like one of the most hated people in WWE. She became a tag team partner with Alexa Bliss and like completely like won the crowd over with just her being like ridiculous and kind of having that friendship thing, the anti-friendship with Alexa Bliss and stuff. So shout out to her. But I think Jade Cargill's going to win this back, and it's got the story built in but they also had Rhea and Charlotte kind of have a thing.
Yeah. And a lot of people are still pushing for Chelsea Green, like waiting for that big push for her sooner or later. Like she's had big parts in all these Unreal seasons too. That every time that comes up, like her stock goes way up and her popularity goes way up with the people. You can see it online and at the events. But who knows? She plays her position well. Like Michael Hayes says, she don't ever have to win.
Player position.
Or Bruce Pritchard, whoever said it. Yeah, but yeah.
Who do you got winning this match, man? I think I'm down to Charlotte Flair or Jade Cargill.
Yeah, I would say though it's between those two for sure. I mean, unless they're really trying to put Lash Legend forward, against Jade or against Rhea, which would be interesting too if they're pushing her. She's been around now a lot. But yeah, Jade and Rhea seem to have some real beef and stuff there, so that was somewhat interesting, I guess. Especially Jade taking the loss to Rhea the last time. But Charlotte and Rhea got some history too, which would be good to go back to. So be interesting to see. Yeah.
If I pick Rhea, will you pick Charlotte?
Yes.
And then the Ringside Renaissance will win either way.
Exactly. That's how we do.
We could just go opposite in every match. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way, I think it's gonna be. I think Rhea needs the title more. She doesn't have shit going on, or not Rhea. I'm sorry, Jade Cargill needs the title more. She doesn't have shit going on elsewhere.
And the baddies. Yeah.
Boy, we've been talking about Minnesota a lot because it's in Minnesota, obviously.
Yep.
One of the pride and joys of Minnesota is going for his first ever singles title on the main WWE roster. It's going to be Chad Gable challenging Penta for the IC title.
Yeah.
If this is one of the easiest.
It's fast. I thought it was slow, but I was trying to do it, and they're doing it. The music is fast. It's like,
I can't.
It's like, whew, I got to keep up with this. But
you have to half speed it.
Good theme song.
If there was one match that I could think of that I could put like a lock, if someone had like a dildo to my butt and say, if you get this wrong, it's going in, I'd have to say Chad Gable beats Penta and wins his first ever singles title in his hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, especially with that little vignette thing that they did on Raw with him.
Yeah.
And talking about his whole redemption tour and everything that happened and gaining his respect and his credibility back and everything. It's like, it's his time. Give him the title.
And Penta go, Chad Gable, just because you... I can't say that. Penta says, just because Chad, it's your hometown and you did all this Lucha Libre stuff doesn't mean that you get to take my Intercontinental title. But sorry, Penta, your time is up. I tried telling Soto 619 respectfully, he's just a mid-carder. He's a damn good mid-carder and a damn great wrestler and plays his position well, but Penta's not going to be a champion, world heavyweight or undisputed champion. I'm sorry. And
he's
Chad
had that
Gable's
IC title for a long time, too.
He has. He has. But Chad Gable, we'll see what he can do with it, and there's plenty of people they can throw in with him and stuff with the Alpha Academy and Redemption and this and that and whatever they do. Who knows? Like, bring in the other El Grande Americano and challenge him for it, too, now, and yeah, it'll be a big moment for Chad Gable. Well-deserved. Been working his ass off, and especially to get over now as this new character coming back after El Grande Americano and all that great stuff that they did down in AAA and leading up to that and all the other time he's put in. So perfect time for it to happen. So they got to do it. Pull the trigger on it in Minnesota at the hometown, and
as well.
that'll be a real big moment. Yeah, that should be the big moment.
Pop.
I want to see the whole crowd going like this. Yeah, what was it called again?
Skull.
Yeah, I want to see the whole crowd scolding.
There you go.
And then chewing skull. No,
I say put a dip in their lip.
Put a fucking dip in there and fucking fuck him out and do their bud. Yeah. If there's any fucking rednecks up there and fucking
Bud Light.
Yeah, I get the fucking Bud Light. No, I don't get the fucking Bud Light. The fucking Bush fucking light apple.
Bosh.
The fucking fucking redneck fucks. Yeah.
What a flashback that was.
Inbred fucks. Yeah. Anyway,
the main event of SummerSlam. And it's not just a main event of night 1 or night 2. It is the main event of SummerSlam.
Yes.
The whole Shield feud, everything boils down to this. And every time they face each other, it says it just comes down to this, and they just face each other again in 6 months. But Seth Rollins challenges Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. the stories there. It's not a Bloodline rules match, which is really confusing to me. I thought that's what it was going to kind of be.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
Unless they announce it later, but yeah, just a regular match. It's as we saw in the promo, it's time for Roman Reigns to see if he can finally get one over on Seth Rollins. And I kind of hope he doesn't. I kind of like Seth's whole angle and the whole thing of Roman being like so unstoppable and having this whole long reign and championship and crazy career, and one stipulation to it, that he just can't beat Seth Rollins. Like, I think that's kind of cool if they keep that and go with that. But I don't know if they're going to do that. But I like the promo that Seth did and that they both have done, going into it. And I thought it was good on Raw. I thought it ended very well. Yeah, I liked it. And, Roman's having all this stuff with the chair and putting the chair in the back and hesitating. So will he hesitate again? Or will Seth Rollins have one last trick up his sleeve in some type of way to get over on Roman Reigns for this one last time? I hope so. I'm going to go with Seth, but I'm not quite sure that's going to happen.
I think that we're all going to have to. Hi, Bubba. I'm almost done. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think that at the end of SummerSlam, you and everybody that's been doubting and all the Seth freaking Rollins fans are going to all have to acknowledge.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
Reigns.
He's able to finally get over on everybody that's ever held him down. Yeah. So it'll lead him to The Rock. Maybe The Rock will come out and yeah, put him over one last time, because we know what we're getting at Saudi, baby. Saudi Mania. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh boy.
Yeah.
He's got to drop the title before then. Yeah, I think Roman Reigns is going to win here. He really hasn't had much in the way of like his championship reign either, so it's kind of,
and he's kind of gotta in a way because of Oba Femi, right? Because of what we've had in the past with Oba Femi, what was said at the end of WrestleMania with them, whether it was on purpose or not, or because of the crowd at the post show, but they definitely fed into it and acknowledged it. No pun intended. So, do we really see, Oba Femi going after Seth Rollins? Not really, right? No. Oba Femi taking out Roman Reigns? Hell yeah.
And that's where the tribal combat match can be, because that way they can interfere and cost Oba Femi. And
so Roman goes bad again then.
Either that or Oba Femi takes him down, and then he's kind of like upset about that, and that's why The Rock comes and says, "You're not the tribal chief, I am. You couldn't even beat the ruler."
Right.
Be a whole thing. We're getting way too far ahead of
the
ourselves.
only real ruler is Slick Rick. There
we go. There we go.
Yeah. Yep. Now, once on a time, not long ago. Yeah.
Okay. Daddy, can you tell me a bedtime story?
Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Yeah. Shout out to Slick Rick, the real original ruler, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, he watches.
Your rapper's favorite rapper. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Seems like Roman's got to win. I'd love to see Seth finally get one over on him for one last time, and pull one trick out and see something happen. But hey, maybe we'll get Zilla interfering or something. But I feel like this is something, if Roman's gonna win, it's like he did with Punk. Like Punk says, you can't do anything alone. You can't do this alone. And it was finally his time to get it done by himself. And this is the last person that he kind of has in that line to do that with. Sort of. Not really. Pretty much the whole whole roster that he went over on for the 3 years that he was champion, technically. So he's still got LA Knight, everybody else. But yeah, no, not really. They didn't go over on him. But regardless, he didn't do it himself.
Right.
But yeah, you know what I mean. God damn. Yeah.
Roman Reigns on his own redemption tour here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he should have. Guess he should have showed up in Montreal. Interesting. Yeah.
God damn. SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, baby. Yeah. And Triple H was talking about something on Unreal too, to bring up about Unreal, which I thought he made a good point. You know, we're not going to speak much more on Unreal. We already covered it on the last episode. But he was on an interview on Busted Open with Dave and all that, and on WWE Network or WWE Radio now. And he was talking about Unreal and like the people judging it and people criticizing it and stuff like that. And I thought he made a really good point. And he's like, well, why can't we have a show where we talk and show some of these wrestlers? And even Nick Nemeth had said, like, you know, he kind of doesn't agree with it, but he does, because like it shows the wrestlers and it shows the human side of them kind of, and like what they really put into it and the art form and coming up with these ideas and making stuff creative and what really makes it magic. And Triple H had a good point of saying, you know, why can't we have this show? But every other podcast, every other show, all y'all do is just break it down and go behind the curtain and talk about things like it's not really is what it is anyways. And I'm like, I guess it's kind of a good point. We all talk about it like we all act sense, like we all talk and act like Santa Claus ain't real anyways. So, I mean, I can't really argue with that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and we all don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and they do. So
that's true. And how unreal is it anyways? So are they pulling one big work on us too and just putting themselves over? Quite possibly. Right. Will MJF show up at WrestleMania?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely, possibly not. We wish he would, though. Just like we wish he would have shown up at AEW Redemption or Swerve or Darby. Then maybe I would have spent the $33. But there you go, Tony Khan. Next time, you know what to do, and I'll take the hour drive. But we're looking forward to SummerSlam, man. It's a great card, I think. 2 great nights, and I think the matches are split up very well, and the lead up has been pretty good. Not like amazing, but I think the matches are great and the card is great. So that's all that really has to deliver in the end. And I'm sure by the time of SummerSlam happening, all those seats, most of them will definitely be filled, and 30 something thousand people each night is still a lot in my book. Yeah. And that's still a win. And as long as everybody enjoys it and is entertained and has fun, that's all that matters. And we'll see what happens at the post shows too, because those are always fun to watch, and we get stuff leading up to the next stuff. So yeah, let's go Punk, baby. Let's keep that title. Yeah. Let's keep that title. Yeah.
He's gonna
shove it up Cody's ass. Kick Cody in the nuts right again. Let's do it. Yeah. Roll solo dolo, baby, into the summer of Punk, and go by any means necessary. Yes. Roman, Seth, we'll see what happens. I don't know. But Brock Lesnar, prepare to retire. You're going home. Go hunting. Gone fishing.
I'm fishing.
Yeah. So that's SummerSlam, baby. We'll see what happens, how much we were right, what surprises we missed, and what stuff we missed that was right in front of our face again that you never would have thought. Yeah. So shout out to the IWC. Fuck all the haters. We are, as seen on Netflix, Busted Open approved, the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world, and we are rated RR for Ringside Renaissance. That is the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, very deadly Jesse. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer.